Hello world, thank you for tuning in. Matty V CPT here, and I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys really quick about something that's been popping up on my social media feed a lot lately, and that's nutrition. And I get it, it's a lot to take in day after day. All this information is constantly changing, and you just want answers, right? You just want facts. Well, the fact is that we're all different, right? What's going to work for a bodybuilder may not work for a power lifter, which may not work for an endurance athlete, which may not work for someone who just wants to be healthier, right? We all have different goals and different things that we're trying to achieve, and and our bodies are all different. They all respond differently. So, that being said, this video in particular is for those people who are not really active, just regular people, or NARPs. This one's for the NARPs. So the best thing that I can say, there's three fundamental things that you should make sure is always true with your diet, right? First, limited sugar intake, right? Cut that sugar out. Second, avoid food that comes in a bag or a box, right? If it's processed, you gotta cut that down, right? And third, good quality meats and fish, right? And diverse and at that, right? Don't just eat chicken every day, right? Stay away from tilapia. I'm talking to you bodybuilders. Eat things like salmon. Make sure that your diet has some diversity in it. Okay. Fourth, the next thing on the list I want to talk about is calories. People are so confused when it comes to calories. Let me break this down for you really quick, right? Russell Wilson, quarterback for Seattle Seahawks, he had to make some adjustments to his diet recently. Seattle's O-line isn't the best, and Russ, knowing he was going to have to scramble a little bit more, realized he was going to have to take some of the weight that he had on off. So he, this past year, he's been eating roughly 2,800 calories a day, right? And most people will say, oh, well, just have him cut his calories back. Nope. What he did is he increased it. So he's now eating about 4,000 calories a day. Why is that? Thermic effect of food. The more you eat, the more your body is going to burn, right? Think of it as a furnace, right? The more logs or coal that you throw on the furnace, the hotter the fire is going to burn, right? Then you also increase your amount of non-exercise activity thermodynamics, or NEAT, and just to walk a little bit after work, before work, during your lunch, right? Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do these little things to increase your calorie burn, and you're gonna see some immediate changes just in that, right? Don't think that you can cut your food back all the way and you're gonna start dropping weight. No, what your body's gonna do is it's actually going to try to hold on to as much fat as possible, because it wants to make sure that you have an energy source, right? So don't be afraid to bump those calories up. Now, as far as those calories go, how much should you be eating? Well, let's take a look at me, okay? I'm 6'1", 230 pounds, a hefty 230 pounds. I know. 18% body fat. And so what I'm going to show you guys here is what I would need to what I would need to consume from a calorie standpoint in order to maintain my current weight, okay? So we have 230 pounds. We take that number, times it by 10. So 230 times 10, that equals 2,300. Then we take that 230 that we started with, and we add it to the 2,300, right? And that's gonna give us 2,530 calories. That is an estimate of what my maintenance calories should be. Right now, for me, my maintenance calories are actually a little bit higher than that because I am so active. I normally spend about 2 hours a day in the gym, plus I'm a personal trainer, so I'm always walking around, interacting with people, and that means that I'm burning more calories than your typical sedentary desk working person, right? So I need to increase my calories a little bit more, right? And that's it. I mean, that's as far as calories go. Just keep that in mind. Figure out your activity level, base your calories off of that. Using that little equation there, you're good to go. Now, where it gets tricky is macros, right? How much protein, carbs, and fats should you be taking in? And that all depends, right? A lot of people find success with keto style diet. A lot of people find success with a zone style diet. A lot of people find success with high carb diet. I will say that while there are a lot of people who have shown immediate results from a keto style diet, there is evidence that suggests that a higher carb diet may actually be more long-term beneficial, mainly for the fact that some people just can't control themselves. They go off of keto and they eat one carb and then they've eaten all the carbs, right? There's no willpower there anymore with carbs, and that has to do with some of the hormones that are released when we eat carbs and the insulin spikes that happen and how that affects our body's biochemistry. And so really, as far as macros go, it depends on what your goals are, right? Are you just looking for immediate fix, right? Or do you want something more towards health? If you want something more towards health, I would suggest something that's more in line with zone diet or a high carb diet, right? Or even something moderate, right? Like what MyFitnessPal, which is a great calorie tracker, starts you off with, which is 50% carbs, 30% protein, and 20% fat, right? So, toy around with it, figure it out, what works best for you. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at MattyVCPT, my Facebook page, MattyVCPT, or my website, you guessed it, www.mattyvcpt. And make sure that you're checking out the website because I have a bunch of recipes that I'm going to be posting up pretty soon. Matter of fact, I'm about to leave this little video right here, and I am going to go and start throwing down with my meal prep, midweek meal prep. I know we have some Italian sausage and apple stuffed acorn squash. We have some pumpkin spice overnight oats, and we have some grilled chicken, macaroni cheese. Mac and cheese is straight from scratch. Don't get twisted, folks. There's nothing coming out of box in my kitchen here. All right, so I hope that, again, that made sense to you all. And if you want some awesome recipes to follow, if you need any guidance, feel free to reach out to me either across social media or on the website. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Matty V, CPT, signing out.